This is Andy Purrawal for Boxing Social in association with Betfred, and what I imagine will be the last time. You never know, I might see you tomorrow, Eddie. I'm joined by Eddie here in Miami. Eddie, a successful night, Canelo retaining those unified world titles and a spectacular show. Talk to me about his win.
I mean, he's unbelievable. You know, again, watching it up close, he's so difficult. I don't know what you do. If you throw, he's going to catch and counter and beat you up. If you stand and hold your ground and try and defend, he's going to batter your ribs. And you know, I think it was a compassionate stoppage from Joel Diaz. As a fan, I would have liked to have seen him gone out and do another round, but Joel's made a decision there to save him getting knocked out, basically. But obviously, from a show perspective, that's kind of like what people want to see. So.
Did you expect more, or was you disappointed by Avni Yildirim tonight?
I wasn't disappointed with his performance because I thought actually he composed himself quite well in the fight. He just wasn't good enough. But I didn't mind, you know, he was throwing. Even when he was hurt in some of those rounds, he was trying to catch and counter with a left hook. I was a bit disappointed he never come out for the fourth round, to be honest with you, because I felt like he could have. The ending was inevitable, but Joel Diaz is a fantastic trainer, and what Joel Diaz has gone is, I couldn't give a fuck what people want to see. My man's about to get knocked out, I'm taking him out of the fight. And ultimately, that's looking after your fighter.
Canelo Saunders in May, finally announced. It's been a long time, Eddie. Talk to me about it.
It's just a monster fight, mega fight, you know, unification fight. I really feel like every time I watch Canelo, I think he gets better and better. I think the only person that's got a chance to beat Canelo Alvarez is Billy Joe Saunders. You know, and Billy's going to have to put in an incredible performance, but he raises his game when he's got the fear, when he knows he's in with a great fighter. So this is it for Billy. You know, for all the previous inactivity, from all the social media controversy, this is it. He's got it. I've delivered him the biggest fight in boxing. So if you say you can beat him, like you have been doing for years and years, you're 30-0, Bill, now's your chance, mate. And you know, I'm pleased for him because he had the fight last May, the pandemic hit, and now he gets a chance to do it again this May, Cinco de Mayo. It's a massive fight.
Any idea on like a date and a venue and what have you?
I'm
sorry, not date, sorry, venue.
We're working on a venue at the moment. We want to get as many fans in as possible. So we're talking to Vegas, we're talking to Dallas Cowboys as well. This was unbelievable. I mean, fuck me. That ring walk was something that I've never ever seen before. It was just epic. And yeah, Vegas, Dallas will announce in the next week, probably.
Talking about the organisation for today's show, Eddie, it was a spectacular entrance for Canelo. How difficult was it to put it all together?
It was more difficult to keep my mouth shut because they wanted to make it a surprise. And I'm thinking, not being funny, J Balvin's got about 40 million Instagram followers. So can you say you're performing? But they wanted to keep it under wraps. I came here last night to watch it, and I just thought, like, you may not have even seen from home the fireworks coming off on the roof around. I mean, I know you saw it, but it was just incredible. And Buffer and everybody, and you know, the fight was all right. It was a bit disappointing, I guess, that we didn't see a bit longer, but it's a show, it's an event, you know. And J Balvin's about to come out now.
Zhilei Zhang, I take it the AJ fight may not be there for him now.
But listen, ultimately, the AJ fight's not there for him anyway until he beats a top heavyweight. And Jerry Forrest, although was brilliant tonight, he's not a top 15 heavyweight. So I actually thought that he won the fight because there was 3 10-8 rounds, and I gave him another round, and he had a point taken off. Draws, you know. Ultimately, he wasn't good enough tonight. He gassed. Like, I thought for 3 or 4 rounds, I thought he looked really good, really heavy-handed, great counter punching. I thought Jerry Forrest was brilliant. He went down 3 times, and if it was a 12-round fight, Jerry Forrest would have 100% won that fight. I thought it was dramatic, and good win for Diego Pacheco. Mark Castro looked fantastic. Keyshawn Davis is a superstar in the weight-in. Good wins for Aaron Aponte, Alexis Espino, and good win for Williams McRoyo. And fair play to Abraham Rodriguez for coming over and taking that opportunity. And now we make Arroyo against Martinez.
Joseph Parker successful this morning. Your thoughts, Ed?
It was a bit scrappy. I mean, I felt like Farr was sort of looking to tie him up a lot on the inside, but I thought Joe was a bit predictable with the right hand, you know. But you got to understand, a lot of these guys, like, again, Joe's been out of the ring for over a year. he needed 12 rounds. Now he's got it. We look to make the Derek Chisora fight early May, something like that, maybe the week before Billy Joe against Canelo.
You've got Ryan Garcia stood over there. I know you had a lot of people here, Gervonta Davis and what have you. Disappointed that they kind of never all come together, Devin Haney as well?
Yeah, I mean, I would have liked to have done a little bit of digging and troublemaking, but we had a lot of work to do. So this show's required a lot of organisation. Obviously, we're in the middle of a pandemic. We managed to get 15,000 people in here tonight, and on to the next one. We've actually not got a show next week because we're supposed to do Dillian Whyte, but then we've got Chocolatito against Estrada, Brackhouse McCaskill, Kyoguchi, World Championship triple header, unbelievable. Akoli against Glowacki at Wembley Arena, and then Dillian Whyte against Povetkin. Then we're in Uzbekistan, and then we've got Conor Benn against Vargas, and then hopefully after that, the week after that, we'll announce Demetrius Andrade against Liam Williams. Not being funny, we're unrivaled. Like, you know, no one's doing it like us. Just want to throw that out there.
Just want to pick up on something on AJ feud. Dan Raphael tweeted yesterday about contracts being exchanged and all that, and with that in mind...
Did he say that contracts have been signed and delete the tweet?
I saw that he said that contracts were exchanged.
Yeah, I thought he said contracts were signed, but they're not signed. But they've been exchanged, and it's imminent. So we've got Canelo, Billy Joe done. Next is AJ against Fury.
How much of a relief everyone's kind of might be off your back for a bit then?
Yeah, but it's good because, you know, like I say, Canelo against Billy Joe is one of the biggest fights in the sport. AJ Fury is the biggest fight in the sport. We'll continue to make them.
Right, Eddie, appreciate your time this week. Final word for everyone back home?
Guys, for tuning in. And next week, I've actually got to get home and then isolate, as you have as well. So I will be around all week, guys, for you to take the mickey out of my outfits. Talk to me on social media. I'll be doing loads of Instagram lives, loads of interviews, loads of big news coming next week. So we'll see you on the flip side.
Look forward to a Zoom next week, then, Ed.
Yes, yeah, I guess so, yeah.
Cheers, Ed.
I'll fuck myself now, don't I?